Nothing in production.
I'm your
Used to
Scooby Doo
be
to
the
your
number
Shaggy,
one
man.
factory.
I'm your Scooby Doo. You can't get rid of me, Shaggy.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
almost sad
I even
when you
fit
leave
the
and when you're
description.
not on. I'm like, I got nothing. I mean,
Generally the
that's
same though.
everything.
Like if you're not on, I play single player until
Yeah,
I get
I play
bored.
single
Then I
player. I
go
don't play multiplayer. It's really sad actually. But I mean,
like I'm good friends with I'm sure I'm gonna name people that
I mean,
the videos have had, and like Max and Nate's great too. But like
it's
I
not the
just
same.
I mean it does help that we have like probably more than half of our library have the exact same games in it.
That's
Just because
true.
we've known each other for so long, we keep buying the same
We
games.
basically build our library on each other.
Yeah, I mean I've gotten to the point in gaming where I no longer buy games that look cool unless they're like really really good in
If you
single
ask
player.
my opinion, though, he should have gotten to that point 6 months ago.
Explain. I'm lost.
Or even like a year ago. When did Total Warhammer come out?
Oh,
Or what about Civilization 6?
I don't regret buying Civilization 6. I just
You don't see
wish.
the face I'm making. It's why I wish I had a face cam sometimes. But I'm making a face.
Well, generally, it wasn't
You
great.
may not
It
regret
wasn't.
it, but you probably should have regretted it.
I probably should. But, like, it's not bad. It's just not good. Like we thought. Oh, they had basically it's like Watch Dogs, the first one. They had all this hype for an okay game, and it's fun. It's not good. It's fun though, which to me is more important. Kind of like Contagion. Contagion's a terrible game, but I love playing it.
It's fun with people you like. Like
Yeah.
like you
That's
got
my
your
only
homies
problem
and
with
you
Civ
think
6 is
that's
no
fun.
one else owns it. I have 3 people on my friends who own it, and 2 of them I haven't talked to since like I got Steam.
Who on what Contagion or what are you talking about?
No, Civilization 6.
Oh,
One of them was a friend I known for a while who moved away,
uh,
and like he became a total stoner. All he plays is Civ 5 and Civ 6. And I literally can't talk to him because all it is just yeah, ooh, yeah, man, yeah. Like
I'm
I'm
not
pretty
completely down
sure.
on people who communicate like that, but
No,
I want to get
it's
down on them a little bit.
he doesn't usually talk like that. He was normal until he went to California. No offense to anyone who lives in California, your weed problem is out of control.
I'm totally gonna expose my Christian religion right now because I went to a Catholic private school, and the Father Calloway story.
Oh boy. See,
I
I've never been to anything other than public.
yeah.
I'm not sure how this really works other than freaking TV shows like iCarly.
Well, the thing is, they require you to take religion class, which is.
I mean, it's a Catholic school. It's kind of I just expect it.
That's all I could say about it. It's a Catholic school, but no, one of the things we learned about was a Father Calloway story. It was basically this father, this priest, who he was like, he had like an issue with his parents because his dad that like gave birth to him was like
His dad gave birth to him?
because his mom was 16 when he was born, and his dad left him when he was born. So his mom raised him by himself, and his mom is like a party girl, and she always had these guys, and there's always like abusive.
Oh,
Like,
always these guys.
yeah. Well, I mean, like they were the guys who, like I said, when you hang out with those party goers, quote unquote, you always, at least like, like people who go to like bars and stuff like that, like all the time.
Clubbing, yeah.
Clubbing and like,
Frat boys, frat people who
like,
are in that point of life who all that's fun is getting drunk.
Like that. She would take drugs. She would go clubbing and stuff, and she'd bring home all these dudes who were like almost downright abusive, and so he grew up with that. And then his mom married a military dude.
Oh boy, big change.
Oh yeah, it became like military strict in the house, and he could not deal with that because he started hanging out with all the bad boys and stuff like that.
Yeah, as a military kid, let me tell you, for every military parent, they either have the ones who make being military too big of a deal, or the ones who make military like into your life. You're never gonna have one of those like movie type, military. Oh yeah, I grew up shooting guns every. No, typically you either live in a redneck military house where you shoot guns and then get yelled at when you get home, or you live in a progressive military where it's fun. Guns possibly still optional, but it's never the movie. It's never the movie. Don't believe the
I
movies.
don't know exactly what you mean like that, but I don't watch a lot of movies, so I have no idea.
It's just it's I guess the pet peeve I wanted to get across. Everyone
That's you.
assumes when you're a military child, you're
You're a
like
military child.
basically special forces grade, ready to fight.
Oh no, I never thought about
And well, not everyone, but like
that.
the stereotype. And it's just if any of you people knew me or even saw me, I promise you, I am nothing more than a kid who plays
Yeah. A
video
very
games and
strong
soccer,
kid, I might add.
and that's literally his entire life. I read a book a couple times. Books are okay.
Oh my! He read a book. Hold
Yeah.
up, hold up. He read a book.
Literally, the only book I generally am happy. Only okay. I generally enjoyed reading the Aragon series. What is it called? The Inheritance Cycle.
Yes.
And I generally enjoyed reading Ender's Game.
Oh,
Besides that, reading
Ender's
blows.
Game is fucking amazing.
It's good for you, but it blows.
Dude, as a kid, I read Ender's Game, Aragon, and the Rangers Apprentice series. I thought those were pretty cool. Those were what I read as I was growing up. But anyway, back to the Father Calloway.
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure from.
It was pretty familiar with, like, it's good for kids, but it's not good if you're really an adult.
Okay. Well, then I'm understood.
Because I recently went back and reread the series because when I went on that biking trip weeks ago, I had no internet.
The one you hurt yourself at?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, the one recently.
Yeah, the one where I was actually gone for like 2.5 weeks. Biking
Yeah.
from Washington to Pittsburgh. So, I brought books with me and I would read them when I was trying to go to sleep. And I'll tell you, that won't take long when you're biking all day.
Like, oh, yeah, no. Like same way I can imagine is I come home from tournaments and I literally collapse on the bed.
Yeah.
I don't get up from then. Once you're on the bed, it's done.
I could tell you some funny stories about that. But anyway, later. I reread the Rangers.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt you real fast. I have found the trippiest thing ever. You need to come down to earth right now.
What?
That's not a weed joke. Let's get down here now. Also,
wait,
is it just me or is your ship? That might just be the plants, the stars moving behind me, but it looks like you're falling towards the ground.
Where are you on your screen?
I am on the landing. Oh, you're below me.
No, I'm right behind you on my screen. Where?
I know.
What are you showing me?
Not gonna do that. I'm gonna dig this block up. Oh, and you're jumping around now. Yeah. Come over here to the right. Come to my house. Jump on the roof of my house.
Come into my house.
Put that rock back. Where'd I pick it? Oh, okay.
It annoys me, so I put it back. What
Yeah.
are you showing me?
I'm just trying to get you to pop back up because on my screen you're like below.
Oh.
Come over here. And jump back up. Okay, I think we're all good now.
The floating plant?
Oh, are you mining that plant on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're up to date.
Oh,
okay, jump over that.
You're trying to show me something.
Yeah. I was trying to get it so you weren't underneath the rock.
Oh, okay.
Stand right here on the corner. Oh. Don't do that.
I'm falling.
Yeah. But just stand right here in the corner and just look. It's like you're gonna fall down the plane. It is trippy.
Oh.
Can I fall down? Oh, that's cool. I can like fall down the crack.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm freaking bouncing. Oh my god. Speed racer.
You're gonna regret having to come back up, fam.
Oh, what the heck? Gravity just switched. I'm stuck. Oh god, stop! Gravity, stop, please. Gravity,
anyway,
I'm sorry.
Back to my story.
Don't mess with gravity. Yeah, as you were saying.
So he had he had his mom marry the military dude, and obviously because of that there was clashing going on, and they weren't agreeing with each other, and they'd get into fights and arguments like all the time. So he left. He ran away from home, and the first thing he did, he went to California with his friends. And then he talked about all of the drugs he took when he was in California.
I can bet. Look,
just how he got wasted and whatnot.
Let me just tell you, I live in Arizona. The amount of drugs that come in from California into Arizona, there's more people, more drugs come across the state border and people every year.
Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
don't know that for a fact, but I'm going to give my own Arizona guess. I'll find out if it's a fact in a second, but I'm willing to bet.
No, yeah. So he did very adamantly say California was a very bad experience for him
Oh,
and influence on him. Oh,
I mean, I
and
bet you he
Bill
wasn't
Murray,
regretting it in the
Bill Murray
beginning.
was missing something.
Okay,
Although
let's.
there was also the story about how he almost joined the Japanese mafia
Ooh, the
and he
Yakuza?
got
That'd be
thrown out
pretty
of
cool.
Japan because of
That.
I
Hey
thought,
guys, who wants to join the
dude,
Japanese
this guy,
mafia?
this priest. Remember, he's a priest now. He
Yeah.
had it. He had a
Well,
trip, fam.
to be fair, don't want to go all. I know not everyone shares religious beliefs, but religious. So I don't want to go all. But I mean, I'll put it like this: in the Bible, most
I know.
most
I know.
priests were actually in their past life really bad people. I want to say really bad people, but they didn't live innocently. They weren't good people,
Yeah.
and even nowadays. So it's just kind of. I
Well,
mean, it's funny. It's ironic.
Can become priests if they convert.
Yeah, yeah. But
I mean,
honestly,
like, it's not.
lately it seems
It's
like more.
not. It's not easy to become a priest.
Well,
You
it's not like
can,
bad that
but
it's
it's
not
not
bad that they
easy.
do it, but like you'll realize like, most people who become priests are those who realize who are really low and bad and realize like
Well,
oh
that's
you
because
know
that's that point of life where like you realize I don't want to like I
that
don't want
moment
to
when you realize
compare.
most priests just went through a midlife crisis.
Well, it's not like it's oftentimes it's worse than a midlife crisis. But I mean like it's because like I don't want to seem like super edgy Catholic or anything, but in my experience from all the stories I've heard, and I've heard a lot because Catholic schools they'll
No,
make
I
they'll make sure you know a lot. Um,
I bet.
um, that usually it's because they've done things so bad they want something to redeem themselves, and they'll look to faith to do that for them. And that's basically Father Calloway's story, is that he almost died. He almost OD'd on drugs. And that's when he sat down and realized that he can't do this anymore. He's gonna die if he keeps doing this. So that's when he decided to well, I mean, it helped that after his military, he came back after they threw him out of Japan because his dad, like I said, he was in the military and he got deployed to Japan in the Japanese American military base.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
he moved to Japan. The first thing he did was run away from home, and then he almost joined the mafia. Then he got caught by the police, like by the U.S. Special Forces police,
Oh,
like
oh the
foreign
oh
police,
boy.
military police. So he almost, if he was caught by the Japanese police, it apparently would have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
But so
it
all
would
he
have.
did was get deported, and then he got back home in America because his dad left back home because his deployment ended when he was still in Japan, being mafia. I need to go back and so and when he got back home, his mom had converted to the Catholic faith, hardcore
Wow.
apparently. And when he got home, he was just like, "What?" that's what he said. His reaction was like, "What? Really? Religion? God? Nah, I don't want any of that." that's that's what he says his reaction was. But when he realized that he was gonna die and he realized that he wanted some redemption, he picked up one of the books that his mom had. Immaculate Mary was the name of the book, I think. And knowing that he couldn't really read, by the way,
Oh,
knowing
that
that out of
doesn't
it,
help.
yeah. But he looked at the book, he looked at the pictures, and basically he sat down and he could barely read the whole thing. And then basically he was like, I'm gonna go speak to a priest because I need to know more about this. And I remember the story because like Plex door, yes, I want a Plex door, not a goddamn glass door. It was just smacked into it
Did
like
you
some.
finally do it? Did you finally do it?
I already did it.
Yes.
I already did it. Remember the first time I was like, "Oh, this is a door." I had already done it. I had already smacked into the door.
Perfect. It worked. It served its only purpose.
It served its only purpose of existence. No, but I remember the story of him going to a priest because he was in a military base at the time, living with his military dad. and he was like still like that guy, long hair, like someone who's like obviously parties all the time, who takes drugs, long hair, rowdy, doesn't like hygiene or anything like that. Because the Knights of the Columbus, they're like a huge worldwide Christian organization that go wherever a military base is or anything. They had a little like operation set up there with a priest. He basically just like rushed in through the door, just slammed the door open. He's like, he's like, "Where's the priest?" And everyone's like stopped because they're like eating or something, and they're like, "What does this kid want?" They're like, and then the priest comes around. He's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "I need a confession right now." And the priest was like, "Okay."
Oh boy.
So he sat down with the priest and he started like confessing and like all of the stuff he did. And the priest is just like taken aback and he's just like, "What the fuck do I do?" And the priest was like, "Stop, hold up. We're gonna continue this later." After like 2 hours of talking, he's like, "We're gonna continue this later. I gotta go to mass. How about you go to mass with me?" And he's like, what's mass?" It was great. And
Oh, gee.
being from a Catholic school, not knowing what mass is and everyone there was like a pretty big deal. It was really funny. And
I know.
and so he
It's a pretty
sat
good
at the
story, to
back
be
of the
honest.
mass, wondering what the hell was going on
I
the
can
whole
imagine.
time.
I want to go get some these ice crystals real fast. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I
I
know.
wonder if
Those
they
ice
can be.
crystals are pretty cool, aren't they?
I wonder
How
if I
they
can use them
glow
to
and
like.
everything.
Yeah, I wonder if I can use them as lights. That's what we're gonna see.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
I wonder if
I.
I break them, I can keep it.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know which one, which is the crystal and which is the black.
I got door. What else did I ask? I asked him in the glass. Yeah, no, it was
Um,
really funny. His story.
that's ice apparently.
Crystal
No, where is this crystal?
yeah, no.
It's hard to tell what's ice crystal and what's. Is that it?
The ice crystals are the one that glow.
Yeah, no. Well, when you're this close, they all. It looks like everything's glowing. The light goes through the ice.
Just pick them all up.
I think I figured it out. They look like slightly weirder ice. Kind of looks like quartz. I hear you clapping. Stop that.
Everyone bring a standing ovation to this amazing description of.
Weirder ice. Well, I'm
It's like
sorry.
ice,
It
but
does.
weirder, man. That's great.
There's a lot of it, by the way. Like, you're only gonna need to mine like one ice. I don't know what these are. I want to call them steam vents, but we're on a freaking ice planet. I don't think there's
Well,
steam
because we're
vents on
on an
ice.
ice planet, you think there's gonna be
Actually, no. They could be steam. No, 'cause it's. Let's say it could be steam vents because it's like steaming out the core, but still, it would melt the ice around it. So what is it?
I'm going to. I'm like, what
Like,
the
is it
fuck
just?
are you talking about?
I don't know anymore. There's so much ice crystal. Like I kind of wish there was like a way to have like a handheld salvage cannon.
It was that is a handheld savage cannon.
Kind of, I guess, but like stronger, and you can make
But
it.
like stronger, like
I was trying to say
like.
the least gun nut dumb.
So here, guys,
Hi
this
there.
is the
You look
ice, but weirder block.
this. This is a slightly weirder ice. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
dude,
a
it goes
slightly
really
weirder
deep.
ice.
How deep does it go? Oh my god.
It goes really deep. You know, the weirder ice is so deep.
I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna do something. Like,
Why am I trying to mine? Why am I trying to mine all this ice? I don't need all this ice.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm so used to like mining till it runs out. No, there's no need.
No need. I probably should put a
Look at
waypoint
you.
for the bases.
Look at you with your fancy schmancy core.
Well, yeah, because I'm smart, and I don't want to
Nah,
walk all
man.
the way down there.
Oh man, I'm not walking. I'm moon jumping.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's basically the same.
Can I jump on your core? Wait, can I jump on your core? Oh, I did. Oh, so cool. Get back here.
Oh,
Eh.
so,
Uh, it's like a trampoline.
uh, really?
We.
No, it's
I'm
not. It's
5.
in space. You make it look like a trampoline.
No, man, I'm totally not. It's just jumping.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is just jumping.
Yep.
Yeah.
The delayed jump where I missed it. Wait, that was a fun. I missed my jump by a little bit, so I just stood on it and then bounced. Okay, wait.
I wish there was more sound in this game. It's so quiet.
Needs music, like not like
Do I have my
overwhelming
sound
music.
like turned off with it actually?
No, it's just the only sound is like ambient noise, and like it's not like planet ambient noise. It's just like general like. It sounds like a vacuum of. It sounds like the vacuum of space. You know how you'd assume it sound. I know realistically there is no sound in space. Don't get mad at me. But like in like
I'm not gonna
sci-fi
like
movies.
flip my switch and go like, "There's no sound in space."
Yeah, but like it sounds like in the sci-fi movies when they like showing a camera shot of the outside of the space station. It's like faint wind, basically. Okay. I was gonna something. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh my goodness, 200. Yeah, I'll get a bit more. I'll get like 300, then we'll stop. I was putting some. Also, let's put down on my brand new fancy schmancy light.
Alright, so I'm gonna set a waypoint where this planet is real quick.
Oh, that is really cool looking. Okay. There's lights. Yeah, it's shine bright like. Dude, it looks really cool in here now.
Planets.
I've somehow managed to make my little fortress of solitude even more.
No. How do I add a waypoint? I'm derping.
I couldn't tell you for sure.
Or load.
However, this is the part where I go AFK for a couple minutes and you hear a flush in the background. Not really. Pretend. I have to use the bathroom.
Oh.
Sorry, YouTube. It's time for Nick to narrate.
No. It's planet base, and I'll just call it an episode. Yoink.